Okay, so we're going to do a stretch today, so you're going to need a strap, and we're going to get started here. So go ahead and get your strap. Let's get this party started. Best part of the day right here. Stretch, get your body good and relaxed. We're going to start up, reaching your arms in the air. Just kind of coming forward, loosening up those shoulders here. Okay, reach it over towards the right now, or left. Reach it over towards the left. Pull with the left hand, reaching out right arm up. Big breaths here. Good, switching over to the other side. Good, now let's go hands wide here, shoulders back and around. Good. Now try to find that sweet spot where you feel the biggest stretch behind you. Bring it back, lift your chest, just hold. Stretching the chest, the shoulders there in the front. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Again, big long inhale in. Big long exhale out. Good, all right. Go ahead and stretch the strap down to the side here. Good, we're gonna reach the arm behind the neck here. Stretch out your tricep. Stand up nice and tall. You can kind of lean over towards the left if you want, if you need a little more. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Good. Again, did I tell you guys you need to drink a lot of water today? Okay, let me say it. First time on this video here, but you need to drink a lot of water. Water's always good. Drinking 80 to 120 ounces a day. Especially on hot days. Today's really hot in here. You should feel this in your tricep here as you're stretching. Alright, good. We're going to do a couple stretches here like with the hamstrings. But go ahead and walk your feet out. Not too wide on this. We're going to go wide, really wide on the next one. You're just going to hit your feet wide just so I hit them there. And you're going to just lean forward here. Bring your hands down to the floor. Get a little deeper into it. Press your legs back straight, trying to get a good stretch in your hamstrings there. Good, okay. Go ahead and come out of that. Now we're going to walk it out wide. So walk it out wide here. So you want to keep the legs straight. You want to go up wide, stay up nice and tall. Don't let your feet roll out. Planted flat into your feet. Press into your inner foot, actually. Press into your inner foot. Stand up nice and tall. Lead with your chest here. Try to sink down into this. Gets a different part of the hamstring the wider you go. And you can walk them out as wide as you can walk them. Now keep lifting those hips up into the air here as you're holding. If it feels good to you, you can walk your hands back between the legs. Too much for me. little deeper. Good. And relax. Go ahead and come up out of that. Walk your feet in. Okay. Alright, kind of walk that out here. Let that loosen up. Goal is to get the good body good and loose here. We're going to go back and forth between upper body and lower body things today. Okay, so now we're going to stretch the chest. We're going to go to I'm going to go to the wall behind me, but just so you guys know. First one's going to be 90 degrees on each side. Then we're going to straighten the hand. You want your elbow to be at your shoulder height, and then you want your arm to be at shoulder height as we're doing these stretches. So I'm going to go back to the wall behind me here. So 90 degree first, right elbow on the wall. Palm is facing into the wall, pressing into the wall. Your elbow is shoulder height, and then you're going to rotate around towards the left, opening up the chest. Good. Try to twist a little bit more, get a little deeper with what you're comfortable with. Press that elbow into the wall, make some space in your chest and your shoulder. Good, and relax. Switch over to the other side. We're going to do left hand on the wall now. Left hand, left elbow, elbow shoulder height. You're going to twist around towards your right. Stretch across your left chest and your shoulder. Keep that shoulder down. Don't let that shoulder up over your ears. Keep drawing that shoulder down. Look around your left shoulder if you can. Press that elbow into the wall. And breathe. Make sure you're breathing today. I haven't talked much about breathing today, but breathing is always important when you stretch. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Good, and relax. Okay, now we're going to do right hand into the wall. So as you guys do this, your palm is going to be facing behind you. Picture my hands pressing into the wall here. So hand is going to be behind. Ready? We're going to rotate around, same exact way we just did. Press into the palm and open your whole hand and twist around towards your left. Right hand on the wall. Keep pressing into that palm. You're going to get a deep stretch here. Bicep, arm, elbow, shoulder, chest. And breathe. Big long inhales in, big long exhales out. Good. We're going to switch over to the other side. Left hand into the wall. Again, press into that whole hand, press into the palm. Look around. You rotate your body, your right shoulder around so you get that big stretch in your chest on the left side. Replenishing your body. All the hard work you do helps you stretch, gets the blood flowing, allows the muscles to move properly, helps with the range of motion in the body and your joints, which is great. Good. And relax. Okay. Now you can stay at the wall, find something to balance on, because I really want you to focus on the stretch, not the balancing. We're going to stretch out the right quad. So as you're here, like, see how I kind of leaned up here? Makes it a little easier. I want you to keep your body straight down the front of the leg here. So try to keep your knee pointing down towards the floor. If you feel this a lot in your ankle, grab your ankle here. Okay? It's a good stretch here. Just find something to balance on. knee down towards the floor, standing up nice and tall. Pull the stomach in now, you get a little bit deeper. Good, we'll switch over other side. Okay, on the left side now. Good, stand up nice and tall here, getting a good stretch here. Good, and relax, and relax. Keep working on those shoulders. Bring the arms across the chest now. Now as you do this, grab your shoulder with your right hand. Take your left arm, try to get elbow to elbow if you can. If it's here because you're tighter, it's fine. Took me years to be able to get here. And then try to keep the shoulder down. You're gonna get a stretch across the shoulder here. Stand up nice and tall. Give you some good, healthy shoulders here. And breathe. Make sure you're breathing. Big, long inhales in. Big, long exhales out. You can let your head go side to side here. Loosen up that trap. Good. We're going to switch over to the other side. Grab your shoulder with your left hand. Try to get elbow to elbow if you can. Again, let your head go side to side here. Breathing. Good, and relax. Shake out the shoulders here a little bit. I'm gonna grab your strap again. Let's get these shoulders good and healthy today. What do you guys say? All right, we're gonna throw the strap over top of the left shoulder. So throw your strap over top of your left shoulder here. And you're gonna walk your hand up the middle of your back. Try to stand up tall. Find that place you're good and comfortable here. Let your head hang over towards the left. So you're stretching the right shoulder, you're stretching out the trap too. And you can kind of, if you need more in your shoulder, don't do too much here, but you want to get a good stretch. You want to let that blood flow, let all those tight muscles get a good stretch. Think of lengthening. You're trying to get your neck longer. Think of it that way. You can tuck your chin too if you're tighter in the back of your neck. Good. Let's switch over to the other side now. Go over top of the left shoulder here. Over the right shoulder, I think I said left shoulder, right shoulder. Getting the left, stretching the left shoulder. Big breaths here. Good, and relax. Okay. Now we are going to do hands behind the back here. Shoulders should be good. Actually, shake out the shoulders a little bit here. Gonna walk the feet out here, and we're gonna lean over top of the legs here again. Like this here, elbows behind. Good, good. Bend your knees, come up out of that. All right, how are we feeling here so far? You guys feeling good? Whew. All right, good. Stretch out the hip flexors here. We're gonna kind of get the hips good and loose. Shoulders and hips, a lot of it today. Okay, we're gonna take a big step up. We're gonna come down to the knee. Point your knee behind you. Try to stretch that hip flexor here. And breathe. Make sure that left knee's not crossing. Open that left knee up as you're coming in too. Let this open up your hips and your gait. Good, we're going to switch over to the other side. Left leg back. Getting good stretching that hip flexor here. Again, let that right knee come out. Don't let it cross across the body. Let it open up. Open up those hips. Good. I should do this on, like, let your hips come back now. And then you're gonna, so we're in the stretch here, you're gonna come back. Come down into your foot now. Straighten that right leg, press down to the right leg. Good. Switch other side now. Bring your right leg out in front. Try to straighten that back too. I just looked up and saw myself, my back was rounded. The back shouldn't be rounded, it should be straight. That's what you're working for, straight back. Pushing that knee into the ground, you get the back of the hamstring and the behind the knee there. And flex your toe, pull that toe back towards you. Try to get your back as straight as possible. Good. And relax. Alright, now we're going to go back to the wall. You're going to have your, try to find a wall or something. You can bring your, I'm going to use the chair here. Bring your foot up on. We're going to stretch out the calves here. You can bring it up on a wall, a step, anything that you can kind of find. And then you're going to come up here and get the calves. Try to keep your legs straight. And breathe. Big long inhales in, big long exhales out. Press that heel into the ground, bring those hips up, stand up nice and tall. Good, we're going to switch over to the other side. Left leg now. Leg is straight on these. Stand up nice and tall. Good. And relax. And now let's get into those hips to loosen up the lower back now. Let's go ahead and, actually hang on, sorry, one more standing up. One more standing up so we don't have to get back up. All right, bring your one foot behind the other. Lean forward over your hips here. So bring your right leg behind your left leg. And then come down, try to come down to the ground and get a good stretch in your hips here. You can walk your hands over towards the left, you get a little bit deeper. switch over to the other side. Bring that left leg behind the right leg. Standing up nice and tall, leaning forward over the hips. Lean down to the ground. Should feel this on the outside of the left hamstring all the way up into your hip. Got about 5 more minutes here. Good. Go ahead and relax. Come up out of that. Let's go ahead and come down to the floor. And you know this one's my favorite stretch. Thread the needle. Left ankle on top of the right knee. Grab up on the back of the right leg. You got the flexibility. You can grab up on the knee. And then you want your back to be flat. If your head's hanging back, find something to put under your neck. You should be able to keep your back flat here. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Pulling a little deeper. Good, and switch other side. The right ankle is going to be on top of the left knee. Grab either on the back of the left leg or up on top of the knee, flexing the toe. Deep breaths here. Good. And relax. All right. And we're going to lay back flat on our backs here. You're going to draw the left knee in towards the chest, towards the left shoulder. Press that right leg flat on the ground. Big breaths here. If you don't feel it, bring your leg out wider than the shoulder and then pull. Okay, we're going to twist that over towards the right now and look at over the left arm. Good, and relax. And we're going to draw that right knee in now towards the right shoulder and just hold. Good, let's twist it over towards the left. Look out over the right arm. Take a couple deep breaths here. And we are done. That concludes today. Good work, good work. Great job, great job. Feel good. Take care of yourself. Go ahead and lay down, take about 10 deep breaths.